Thanks, Ryan. Oh, CWAC volleyball has started. Broadcast schedule. First conference action for Lingle Fort Laramie, and they're hosting Niobrara County, the Lady Tigers from Lusk. Tonight's contest, they haven't faced each other. They were both in the 1A tournament this last weekend, or opening tournament that Lingle Fort Laramie hosted. Didn't face each other there, but Lingle Fort Laramie, I know they came out of that one 2-2. I think Niobrara County was 1-3 or possibly 2-2 in that one. So let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We'll listen to the sponsors, and we'll come back with the Essential Fuels starting lineup.
Everyone knows about your special post-wind fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Linda Lenz. I am here to get to know you and understand your life. I can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Linda Lenz in Wheatland today.
Also located on Main Street in Lusk. Call 334-3803. Anderson Carpet is proud to have been your flooring expert for the past 46 years, honoring small-town values yet featuring a huge selection that is sure to surprise. Choose from their stock of carpet, hardwood, vinyl plank, vinyl tile, or sheet vinyl for any project. And they have the experts on hand to install them all, giving you a look you'll love for years to come. Stop in and visit today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 to 1. Anderson Carpet in Lingle.
Hi, it's Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender with Platte Valley Bank. Buying a home is a big milestone, and at Platte Valley Bank, we're here to make it a little easier. From understanding your budget to securing the right mortgage, we guide you through every step of the way. With competitive rates and personalized support, we make home ownership easy, whether it is your first home or your next home. You've earned it. Now it's time to own it with a mortgage from Platte Valley Bank. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for expert urologic care in your community? Dr. Matthew Ruttman, board-certified urologist at Banner Health Torrington, specializes in comprehensive urologic and pelvic health, treating everything from bladder issues and kidney stones to pelvic pain and prostate issues. Dr. Ruttman provides personalized, compassionate care right here in your community. Call Banner Health Torrington at 307-532-8758. Banner Health, making healthcare easier so life can be better.
Shad Bates back at Lingle Fort Laramie High School, CWAC volleyball. Lusk travels 46 miles south. Lingle Fort Laramie, they're doing their starting lineups right now. Let's take a look at those. Those starting lineups are fueled by Essential Fuels in Torrington, where quality service meets competitive prices. Feeling hungry? Try one of their breakfast or lunch items. Made fresh, hot, and ready for you. Essential Fuels, your essential stop in Torrington. Take a look at the starting lineups first for the Lusk Lady Tigers. They're going to come out this way. Number 1, a sophomore, J.C. Vetter. Number 2, a sophomore, Bristol Cardwell. Number 6, a junior, Marley Smith. Number 8, a junior, Lexus Single. And number 9, a senior, the lone senior, Britton Bruck. The libero is number 38, Addison Matthews. Lingle Fort Laramie's going to send these to the court. A little bit of a change from this weekend, I noticed. They have number 3, Addison Wilkins. She's a junior. She was libero. Oh, no, she was not the libero. They did change the libero. Number 4, a sophomore, Hayden Wiley. Number 10, a senior, Jordan Speckner. Number 12, a senior, Skyla Wonder. Number 18, a senior, Haley Fuller. And number 20, a junior, Charlotte Speckner. The libero tonight is going to be Anna Frederick. So she'll come in and play that back row defensively. Lusk will run, I believe, a 5-1 with Wiley setting all the way around, or JC Vetter setting all the way around. Lady Doggers will run a 6-2, so you're going to have Wiley, when she's in the back row, she will come up to set, and when Skyla Wonder rotates back to the back row, she will come up and set. Let's take a short break while the down official checks the lineups, and then we'll come back with first serve.
Bear Mountain Beef is your go-to for all of your USDA beef, hog, lamb, and goat processing. Located in Hot Springs, they're the premier USDA processor in the area. Give them a call today to book your next appointment, 307-338-2751, or visit their website, bearmountainbeef.com, 338-2751. Bear Mountain Beef, a cut above the rest.
Back at Lingle Fort Laramie High School, we're just about set for first serve, and serving it up will be Skyla Wonder, and we're underway. Vetter tracks it down. Nice dig by Jordan Speckner. Wonder to Speckner in the back row. On the attack, Vetter. Errant pass, and now just going to be free balled over by Pontrolo. We're going to get a net call, and that net call is going to be on Pontrolo. So point to Lingle Fort Laramie. These teams, Lusk is very young this year. Reminds me of Lingle, how they were 2 years ago. And there's a let serve by Wonder. Hits the top of the net, and it just trickles over. 2 years ago, all these seniors on this Lingle team, they were the sophomores. That is the team on Lusk. So this team from Lusk will grow and improve as the season goes on. Here's Wonder setting outside to Fuller. Big swing, going to be stuff blocked by Pontrolo. Now back over. Bruck setting up far side to Single. And now on the Fuller on the attack again. Off the hands of Cardwell for the kill. 3-zip CNA scoreboard. Already it appears they're going to be going to Fuller on that outside. Lingle Fort Laramie is. Here's Pontrolo on the attack in the middle and hits the tape. Charlotte Speckner was there in the middle, but never got a chance to block it. And at 4-0, we've got a quick timeout by the Tigers. I'll take one too.
Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust.
Decker's Market in Lusk prides themselves on helping you stock the kitchen with food to nourish the whole family. With quality meat, produce, everyday ingredients, supplies, and more, Decker's Market has what you need to fill the grocery list. Visit their website, deckersmarket.com, and view the savings available. Decker's Market in Lusk, a proud sponsor of Lusk activities.
Right out of the timeout, Wonder gets an ace off of Single's hands. 5-zip CNA scoreboard. Niobrara County needs to get some offense here set up. Pontrolo's just going to free ball it over to Wonder. Now to Wiley, and Charlotte Speckner put it into the net. Just didn't time that one correctly. Was a little bit early on her approach, and that'll send back JC Vetter to serve for the Lady Tigers. This one's going to go to Jordan Speckner, to Wonder, middle to Fuller. She goes straight up the gut, and it's long. Just didn't snap the wrist that time, it looked like. So now Vetter, Lady Dogger student section's rocking. Here's an outside attack by Wiley. Nice dig by Smith, and then on the attack and diving for it is the libero for Lingle Fort Laramie Frederick. She can't get there. Good attack. We had Cadence Nelson check in for Lexa Single after a couple errant passes. Take a little break. There's Wonder. Should get a back row attack there. She does. She jumped up and tried to save it. It was going to be an overpass, possibly almost a joust at the net. And since she's in the back row, she can't jump and touch it. So that's a point to the Lady Tigers. 5-4 CNA scoreboard. Vetter still serving. Little floater's going to go to Frederick. Wonder hesitated to get there on second contact. It was sort of towards Wiley, but in the back row, Wonder's got that second contact. Wiley's playing the right side. Or the outside. This one goes to Speckner. Wonder to Charlotte Speckner. Dumps it into the campfire for the kill. Side out, 6-5. Lady Dogger lead here in the first. And Charlotte Speckner will head back to serve. And it's going to get a let serve. Bruck pops it up. Smith, and now free ball over by Pontrola to Speckner. Wonder. And now Frederick's just going to free ball it over and miss wide left. It's a good spot, just missed by about 6 inches. Tied at 6. Served by Smith, I believe. Here, Jordan Speckner on the outside. It's going to go up the line for the kill. That was Single on the serve, I think. Here's Fuller's serve. Vetter setting up outside to Smith. And it's going to be long. Checking in is Frederick, out is Charlotte Speckner. Back is Haley Fuller to serve with a 2-point lead, 8-6. There's a good serve off of Smith, and now she just has to free ball it over. Frederick to Wonder. Right side to Wiley. She airmails it. No touch. She got well underneath that one. Happens a lot here in volleyball, that especially early in contests where they get a little eager, go too soon, get too far under it. Frederick to Wiley. Outside to Wilkins. Her first attempt misses wide right. And we're tied at 8 on the CNA scoreboard. We got a good one. Carly Pontrolo back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Goes to Fuller. Wiley. Jordan Speckner in the middle. Goes cross court. Nice dig by Smith. And now on the attack was Smith. Free ball over by Frederick. Popped up in the air by Pontrolo. Vetter tries to track it down and puts it into the wall. So we have a sub for the first time, or for the second time. At first time into the contest is going to be, although her number's wrong, I believe that's Sarah Krine. Wiley serve, high floater. Now Bruck just free balls it over. Wiley, back row set to Wonder. Jumping for it, getting a hand on it is Smith. Can't clear the net. Point to the Doggers. Wiley juices this one to Krine. And then J.C. Vetter stuttered. Bruck was there. If the ball goes, Bruck's set up in the front row. So if on serve receive, so if the ball goes towards her, she does set. That's her job to take that second contact. I don't think there was that communication there. This one's going to be taken by Single, and now free ball over by Bruck. Wiley, middle, Jordan Speckner tips it to her left. Diving save by Vetter. Wiley again. This time is going outside to Wilkins. Puts it partially touched at the net. Now free balled over. Speckner. Wiley. by Wonder on the right side. Back to Lingle Fort Laramie. Frederick free balls it over. Crine dives, overpass. Jordan Speckner's there. Wiley, and now Wonder's just got to set it over. And Vedder's going to end up in the net on that set. The pass from Lexus Smith was right on the net. Wiley tried to pull it off, and her back was just in the net. After that long rally, weren't sure who was serving. Speckner went back, but it's really Wiley's serve. 12-8 CNA scoreboard. Crine, diving save. Played by Wiley, free balled over to Frederick. Now Wiley, she's setting up right side to Wonder. She goes cross court. She's going to hit the line about 14 feet off the net. Great spot by Skyla Wonder. And at 13-8 on the CNA scoreboard, we got the second and final timeout from Niobrara County. So I'll take one too. I'll be back after this.
This is Kelly Sittner, President First State Bank in Torrington. Our Torrington branch is looking to fill a teller/new accounts position. Come work for a company that loves its community and celebrates its employees. First State Bank is a hometown bank staffed with your neighbors and friends. Join our team and apply today at www.fsbwy.com. Best place to work, best place to bank. We are an equal opportunity employer. First State Bank in Torrington, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. I'm Ryan Young, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Stop by our office on Main Street in Torrington or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones.
Hayden Wiley back serving. High floater's going to go to Crine. Tracking it down is Bruck. And now Crine's just going to free ball it over to Frederick. Wiley, she's going outside. She's going to get it was a no double contact on those sets this year. And the up official blew the whistle out of just habit, I think, from years of calling double contact, which is going to drive me bonkers as I watch high school volleyball. So we're going to replay it. Wiley. And almost over the net, but not in it, is Wonder on the overpass. 14-8 CNA scoreboard. Single to Crine. Then on the attack was Smith. And now here's Wilkins. Doesn't quite get the snap on it. It's going to go long on her attack. Side out. Britton Bruck, the lone senior on this team, heads back to serve. Little short floater is going to be an ace in front of Fuller. Vacating that area was Wiley. She really needs to stay and defend, because if you don't defend, you don't have anything to set. But as a sophomore, she'll learn that. She'll stay there and defend eventually. So that's an ace for Bruck. This one's going to Frederick. Has some movement on it. Wiley gives chase after Frederick pops it up, and now Fuller free balls it over. Popped up in the air by Nelson. Now Nelson on the attack to Frederick in the middle. Wiley, she's going outside to Wilkins. Partially touched by Nelson, and now Nelson just sets it over to Speckner, and Fuller there. Second contact takes it over, and then off the hands of Single. Can't get it in, so Bruck's going to check out. Checking in for the first time is going to be Addison Matthews, freshman libero for Niobrara County. 15-10 CNA scoreboard. Lady Dogger lead. Vetter setting up in the middle to Nelson. Looks airmailed, almost hits the line official, so that's long. Jordan Speckner serving. That one goes to Matthews, and then Charlotte Wonder's going to stuff it back on the overpass for the kill. 17-10 now. Matthews coming out, Bruck going back in. Also checking in is going to be Pontrol in the back row for Crine. This one goes to Pontrola. Vetter outside to Smith. Touches the net and going to hit the line. Down official couldn't, or the line official couldn't see it, but right in front of the down official, she made that call. So Pontrola's serve is going to be handled by Wilkins, puts it into the net. 17-12 CNA scoreboard. Check it at Smith's serve. High floater to Jordan Speckner, bit of a shank. Wonder tracks it down. Charlotte on the outside, put it into the net. Vetter was there on the block, but it hit about mid-net. Set was off the net, probably 6 feet. You want to get a little closer, I think, for Charlotte on that one. And there's a serve from Smith. Diving for it was Fuller. Was in between Fuller and Jordan Speckner. Lady Tigers coming on a run. Smith handled to Jordan Speckner. Now we're going to have out of rotation by Lingle Fort Laramie, Lady Doggers. Oof. That's 17-15, and we're going to say we're getting a explanation, but apparently the two setters were covered up. I think that Wonder needs to scoot over. There they go. Now we're good. Wiley with the bump set to Speckner, just free balls it over. Vetter's going to take it over on second contact to Jordan Speckner. Wiley, backside set to Wonder. She punches it to Smith. Vetter comes overpass, stuffed down by Skyla Wonder. 18-15, set one on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. With Anna Frederick served. Here we go. Jordan Speckner to Wiley, to Charlotte Speckner in the middle. Just sets it over the top of the block. Getting a hand up on it was Nelson. Now free balled over to Fuller, to Wiley. Fuller can't clear the net. They're going to call partially touched. I didn't see it. Frederick is there. Wonder. Now Fuller again just punches it over. Nice stuff blocked by Vetter. JC Vetter, the sophomore setter, playing the front row, that right side, and just stuff blocked for the kill. There's a floater to Frederick. Wonder tracks it down. Now Fuller standing from 8, just free balls it over. Vetter. She's going to come in the middle to Pontrola. Going to be partially blocked, but they didn't seal the net. That was Wonder and Speckner, Charlotte. And they were about a foot off the net, so as soon as it hit their hands, that ball went straight down between them and the net. Niobrara County within 1. Wiley to Wonder, outside to Fuller. Partially touched at the net by Vetter, and then off of Bruck, and then Pontrola had turned around and hit her in the chin. Cardwell coming in for Nelson. And Skylar Wonder back to serve. Doggers up 19-7, 20-7 now on the let serve. That's 2 from Wonder, where it just hits the top of the net and just rolls over. Have a lot of aces if you could do that on purpose. This one goes to Bruck. Vetter tracks it down, free balls it over, and then Charlotte Speckner dumps it over the top of Pontrola for the kill. 21-17 CNA scoreboard. Good contest. Bruck to Vetter. Going to Pontrola from 10 feet, goes back corner. Frederick's there, pops it up. Wonder. Now Jordan Speckner from the back row attack. And free balled over by Pontrola. Lady Doggers reload to Charlotte Speckner. She tips it to the left. Vetter's there to Bruck. Nice set from the back row, popped up, and she's going to get a kill. That's number 26, who is not on the roster. There are several numbers for Niobrara County up there in Lusk with that the numbers don't match on the roster. So hopefully coach gets that situated. Jordan Speckner to Wonder. Outside to Wiley. She tries to go cross court, touches the net, rolls down, and is going to get the kill. Diving for it was 26. (22-18) CNA scoreboard. Charlotte Speckner serve. It's juiced and right in between Nelson. Check it. That is Cardwell and Vetter. Speckner. This Vetter handles this one. That was not Vetter. My bad. That was Smith. Then we're going to get a kill on the outside. Coming in, checking in is going to be Smith to serve. Lady Tigers need a run here. They're down 4, 21-19 CNA scoreboard. Smith serve to Frederick. Looks like an overpass. There to pop it back was Smith. Free ball over. Bruck. She's handed second contact to Pontrola. She goes back corner. Frederick's there. Wonder. Outside to Fuller. Going to be stuffed blocked by Bruck. And now Jordan Speckner on the attack. Stuffed blocked by Pontrola. And then Wiley tries to take it over. And we're going to get a net call on Lady Tigers. That was Marley Smith. So Wilkins going to check in and Frederick will check out. Fuller serve to Smith on the attack, and she's going to be blocked. And that's going to be the end of set one. Lady Doggers win it 25-19 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard. I'll be back with set two after this.
Eric's Lube Express provides fast, friendly, and convenient oil changes with no appointment needed. Located in the Cold Springs Business Park, just north of Baumgars. Simply drive up and never get out of your vehicle. They'll also accommodate your busy schedule with pickup and delivery service. Just call 307-338-2653. Oil changes made easy. Eric's Lube Express. Swing through today.
Hi, this is Brian Young, CEO of Go Goshen. Go Goshen is a nonprofit organization dedicated to fostering economic development in Goshen County since 1987. In our community, small businesses are vital, which is why Go Goshen focuses on retaining and expanding local enterprises through grants and other opportunities. We're also home to the Chamber of Commerce, Travel and Tourism, and the Main Street program. Visit gogoshen.com to learn more about how we can help you today.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Shad Bates back at Lingle Fort Laramie High School. CWAC volleyball. Hey, we're live on GoCo Now on YouTube, the GoCo Now page. Go give it a look. Newburgh County's going to have the serve. Starting out, it's going to be JC Vetter. And we're ready for set two. This one's going to go to Jordan Speckner. To Wonder, outside to Fuller. We've seen this before. Nice dig by Cardwell. And now just passing it over is Lexa Single. Wiley setting up in the middle of Charlotte Speckner. Not sealing the block was Bruck, and now it's got to be free ball over by Vetter to Speckner. Wiley, backside set to Wonder. It's tight. Wonder just punches it over to Single, and now Pontrola goes to Speckner. Outside to, Charlotte Speckner's going to take that one. Bit of an overpass, touched at the net, free ball over to Lady Doggers. Charlotte Speckner on the attack in the middle, touches the net, and then diving for it, but can't get a good grasp on it. Was Lexa Single. So side out and point to the Lady Doggers. Wonder serving and diving and getting a hand on it was Marley Smith. Boy, that thing was juiced. Right in between Smith and Cardwell in the back row. So that's an ace for Wonder. This one, Smith handles to Vetter in the middle of the Pontrolo. Nice dig by Jordan Speckner. Wonder pops it up in the air. Fuller from 10. Good dig by Smith. And then single off the hands goes and hits Vetter in the side of the head. Vetter was coming in hard on that one. Both girls going for it. So 3-0 CNA scoreboard. There's an overpass put down by Fuller. This Lingle Laramie team can jump in the front row, so those overpasses were killers, and Fuller didn't have to move. It was going straight at her. Popped up in the air by Smith, pulled back by Bruck, and now Pontrola tries to attack out of the middle, and it's long. 5-zip CNA scoreboard. Checking out is single. Vetter coming outside to Bruck. She's just going to free ball it over. Wonder takes a deep corner. Vetter setters out. Bruck pops it up with this jump set. There's a stuff block by Charlotte Wonder into the middle of the court. Campfire. And 6-zip CNA scoreboard. Lady Doggers up. We got a timeout on the court. I'll take one too.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
The Lusk State Bank brings you this edition of Local Sports. The bank has been serving Lusk and Niobrara County for over 90 years and is your full-service bank in the area. With checking, business, savings, and time deposit accounts, they're able to serve all of your financial needs with decisions made locally. The Lusk State Bank is involved in community activities in Niobrara County and is a proud sponsor of school activities. Stop in today and visit with the friendly staff and take care of your financial needs. Go
Back to live action. Still in the rally from the serve. They came out early. Fuller on the attack's going to miss long, so a good timeout. Side out for the Lady Tigers. They need a run. They're down 5. It's 6-5. Lady Doggers coming in to serve will be single. Cuts that back row. Front row. You've got Smith, Pontrola, and Bruck for the Lady Tigers. There's a high floater. It's going to be long. Side out to the Lady Doggers with Charlotte Speckner headed back. Speckner serve. It's going to be handled by Smith, and now she's on the attack. There on the block was Wiley and Jordan Speckner, but I don't think that the ball cleared the tape. 8-1 CNA scoreboard. Ooh, good serve, let serve. Popped up in the air by single, tracked down by Vetter. Pontrola on the attack, partially touched to the net. Wiley gets it back in and then over the net. Bruck tries to dump it into the campfire. Wonder's there. Now Wonder's just going to, nope, Speckner's going to free ball it over. Vetter setting up outside to Smith, mistimes it and put it into the net. Just got a little anxious on that one. The pace of that was so back and forth fast that I think Smith got caught up in that. Just relax and go hit the ball. There's Speckner's serve. It's going to be deep, and an ace gets by Cardwell. Had some movement on it from Cardwell's left to her right. As at last minute, she dove for it. 10-1 CNA scoreboard. Second and final timeout for Niobrara County. I'll take one too.
Niobrara Electric Association is your member-owned Touchstone Energy Cooperative that has been serving Niobrara County since 1941. With Niobrara Electric, you can count on hometown customer service with a smile, along with dependable and affordable electric service. They can also assist with a variety of electrification improvements, like irrigation assessments. Serving all of Niobrara County, Niobrara Electric would like to wish the Tigers good luck. Go Tigers!
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Back to live action. No score change. Long rally. Pentrola on the attack in the middle. It's going to be long. Point to the Lady Doggers. Checking in is going to be Nielsen. She's going to come in for Cardwell. This early in the season, when you have this many players and this many young girls, coaches figuring out playing time and rotations. So single. Now Bruck on the right side. Free ball over by Frederick. Diving for it was Nelson. Good save. And now Wiley on the attack is going to be blocked by Pantrola. Stays on their side of the court. And then a great save by Smith. Fuller's just going to free ball it over to single. Vetter tracks it down. Pantrola in the middle on the attack from 10. Nice dig by Frederick. Now Fuller. And free ball over by Smith into the campfire. Frederick dove, couldn't get there. Finally a side out for the Lady Tigers. 11-12 or 11-2 CNA scoreboard, and they need to go on a run. Carly Pontarola, see if she can't get him going with the serve. That one in the net. Frederick will come out as she rotated to the front as libero. Wilkins will check in. Haley Fuller back to serve with a 10-point lead. This one's going to go to Smith. Now on the attack is Jordan Speckner in the middle. Nice block by Nelson. Fuller from 12. Goes cross court to single. Now free balled over by Matthews, who's checked in at libero. This block off of Smith goes out of bounds after the attack by Wiley. Nice job getting up, getting a hand on it. Just wasn't able to keep it in play. So Fuller serve to single. Now on the attack, Nelson cross court. Frederick's there. Wonder outside to Wilkins, and she goes somewhat line. Given chase was Matthews, the libero, but it's going to fall for a kill. 14-2 CNA scoreboard. Fuller to Matthews. Bruck brings it back into play and then just free ball over by Smith. Wonder setting up outside to Wilkins. Nelson gets a handle on it. Now she's just going to set the ball over to Wiley. Popped up in the air and diving was Frederick, and also there Jordan Speckner goes off Speckner's hand towards the bench, side out to the Lady Tigers with Britton Bruck back to serve. Bruck's serve is going to go to Frederick. Wiley's there, outside to Wilkins, and she mistimed that one. Two great hits in a row, and then just mistimed that one. A little bit off the net, didn't make that adjustment. 14-4 CNA scoreboard. Lady Tigers trying to get a run, stay in this set number 2 after dropping the first set. Fuller to Wiley. Jordan Speckner in the middle. She's going to be stuff blocked by Nelson. Nice job getting up there. Now Frederick from 12 feet. Goes to Smith. Popped up by Matthews. Back to Smith. Sets the ball over into the campfire. Diving save by Fuller, and now Frederick goes deep to Matthews. Nice dig. Vetter to Smith, sets it back right corner to Fuller. On the attack is Jordan Speckner. She's going to free ball it over. Single is there, and now Smith's just going to dump it into the campfire again. Fuller dives, can't get to this one. Score to kill. A defense for Lingle Fort Laramie just ballooned out. Back row went back, front row went up, and there's a big empty spot in the middle of the court. That's right where the ball went. There's an ace serve off of Frederick's hands. Looked like she just got stuck in the mud. Probably somewhat of a knuckleball that bounced back and forth, and she wasn't sure which way it was going to go. Here's Brooks' serve. That one's going to Wonder. Wiley tries to pass it, bumps at it, goes over the net, now right back at her. Wilkins partially touches the net. Giving chases Matthews. She can't get there. That's a side out to the Lady Doggers. So Hayden Wiley, the sophomore setter. The Lady Doggers back to serve. Good serve off of Matthews' hands. A lot of juice on that one. Matthews is moving to her right. Lead extends back to 10 for the Lady Doggers at 16-6 CNA scoreboard. Matthews pops it straight up in the air. Bruck is there, and now Smith just going to free ball it over. Stuff blocked by Spechner. Free ball back over, and Wonder pounds down the monster food on the overpass, 17-6. That's a quick hop there to get up and pound that thing down. High floater to Matthews. Vetter to Nelson in the middle and put it into the net, 18-6. We're at a point where Niobrara County just needs to get some points and get on a run and get some confidence going. Vetter to Smith. Nice dig by Fuller to Wiley. Free ball over by Wilkins to Matthews. Vetter, she's going to go outside to Smith. She's going to be stuff blocked by Jordan Spechner. Now back to Smith, goes deep. Fuller gets her hand on it. Frederick pops it up, and now Jordan Spechner free balls it over to Nelson. Back to Smith on the outside. She has to take it with her left hand in the campfire. Wilkins dives. Now Wilkins from 10, put it into the net. 18-6 CNA scoreboard, or 18-7 now. Lady Tigers needed that side out. High floater to Fuller. She's going to shank it into the back wall. Good serve. And that serve was by Marley Smith. Another good one to Wonder. Wiley to Wilkins. Takes it over with her left hand. Dumps it into the campfire was Vetter. And now Vetter's going to set up on the outside. Popped up in the air by Jordan Spechner. Wiley. And then Wilkins just got well under that one and airmailed it. Little floater to Wonder. And then Jordan Spechner with her left hand. Now Vetter on the attack to Frederick. Wiley. Back row attack by Fuller. Popped up in the air by Smith to Vetter. There's an attack, and Frederick tried to set it to the front row, and it was just kind of a bullet that went down. So Vetter, nope, Smith still serving. Frederick, free ball over by Wiley to Bruck, to Vetter, coming outside, partially touches the net. Nice job by Frederick getting her hand up, and now getting it over the net is Wilkins. Vetter going outside again. This one's tight, just set over and then misses wide left. Nice little short run for Lady Tigers, but side out to the Doggers. 19-10 CNA scoreboard here in set 2. Spechner's serve is going to be an ace off of Matthews' hands. Goes into the net. That's Jordan Spechner serving. I think cousin Charlotte's in the front row. Yep. Matthews. Here's an overpass. Wilkins tries to take it over on a set. Going to get called for double contact. She trapped it at the net, came down, and then popped it up in the air. And that's a double contact every time. So Matthews comes out. Punch roll comes in. Wiley with the little bump set outside to Charlotte. Spechner goes up the gut. Nelson's there. Punch roll on the attack is going to go off Charlotte Spechner's hands for the kill. Good swing there. Lady Tigers need more of that. Nelson serves to Fuller. Wilkins pops it up in the air. Charlotte Speckner with a little roll. Touches the net and just clears over. Diving, getting her hand on it was number 26, but could not get it up high enough for a teammate to make a play. Side out, and this is where Frederick, the libero, serves at 21-12 CNA scoreboard. Cardwell. Now attack into the net by the Lady Tigers, 22-12. Lady Doggers looking to close out set 2 after winning set 1, 25-19 on the CNA scoreboard. This is going to be to Bruck, and now Pontrola just has to free ball it over. Nope, Charlotte Speckner's there. And then Vetter pounds it from 8 feet long, 22-12. 23. Cardwell to Vetter. In the middle of the Pontrola, goes left and misses wide left. Took too much of the court off of that, or angle off of that one. We're at set point. Frederick serve to Cardwell into the net for an ace. That'll do it. 25-12 in set 2. So the Lady Doggers looking to close this thing out in 3. The Lady Tigers looking for the reverse sweep. We'll find out what happens after this timeout.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate inpatient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Wishing all of the Lady Tigers and Tigers of Niobrara County High School good luck in all of your athletic and academic endeavors. Jim and Amy Pontarolo with Pontarolo Construction will always be cheering you on. Go Tigers!
From nutritious feed for your livestock needs to the building supplies that keep your ranch operating smoothly, Ranchers Feed and Supply has what you need to keep you going. Ask them about their custom feed mixes to keep your livestock happy. They'll even deliver bulk loads of feed and cake to your ranch location, or stop by the store and check out their fencing and livestock supplies. With locations in Lusk, Edgemont, South Dakota, and Newcastle, Ranchers Feed and Supply is proud to supply everything for the rancher but rain. Visit ranchersfeedinc.com. Wes and Stephanie Vetter of Rawhide Fabrication are proud to support the Lusk Tigers. This family-owned business specializes in custom metal signs, hats for your business, farm, or ranch with custom patches, and engraved livestock tags made specific for your herd or show string. There's drinkware, jewelry, and so much more. Check out their website at rawhidefabrication.com or follow them on Facebook. And go Tigers!
Shad Bates back at Lingle High School for CWAC volleyball. Lady Doggers hosting the Lady Tigers. Skyla Wonder for the Lady Doggers going to start us off in set 3 from the service line. We're underway to Bruck, to Vetter, and now Pontarola is just going to free ball it over to Wonder. She takes a deep corner. Bruck's there, pops it up, tracked down by Smith, and now free ball over by Vetter to Frederick. Wonder with the bump set outside to Fuller. Gets underneath it, too far. Side out, point to the Lady Tigers. So JC Vetter doing a nice job setting tonight. Puts it into the net. Charlotte Wonder will serve for Lingle Fort Laramie. And just long. Single set to serve. High floater's going to go to Jordan Speckner. Wonder going back to Jordan Speckner on the outside. She goes line over the hands of JC Vetter. She was at the about 12 feet off the net, and it just fell right behind her. We're trading serves here. Fuller due up for the Lady Doggers. We're tied at 2. High floater to Cardwell, popped up by Vetter, and now Smith on the roll, put it into the net. Fuller to Cardwell, straight up in the air. Pontrola trying to get out of the way. Vetter stopped coming. Falls to the ground. That ball only got about 10 feet, 8 feet off the floor. Not high enough for anybody to get there. Cardwell handles this one to Vetter. Smith on the outside sets it over. Frederick is there. Now on the outside is Wilkins, goes cross court, popped up by Single, and now Smith with a little bit of a roll. Wonder setting up the offense on the right side. That's going to be Wiley. Free balls it over to Bruck, and then Pontrola takes it over in second contact. Fuller's there. Wonder. Frederick from 15. Free ball right back over by Vetter. Wonder setting up in the middle to Jordan Speckner. Takes it off the hands of Pontrola for the kill. Just had a little bit of a left hand and took just a good spot off of Vetter's hands. 5-2 CNA scoreboard. Lady Doggers up here in set 3. Cardwell goes off her hands for the ace for Fuller. And so I think Cardwell is going to come out, and Cadence Nelson will come in. Cadence has played well in relief tonight. She's a freshman, this young team. She handles this one. Nice pass to Vetter. Smith on the outside goes cross court. Fuller's there. Wonder. She's going outside to Wilkins. There to dig it out was Single, and now Smith on the attack to Fuller. Pops it up in the air. Wilkins again from 8 feet, airmails it. Side out to the Lady Tigers. They needed it. That'll send Pontrola back to serve, one of the sophomores on this team. Frederick. And Wiley can't track it down as Frederick put it towards the scorer's table. Scored an ace. Here's a high floater to Frederick. She handles this one. On the attack is Wilkins from 9 feet off and gets it on top of the ball. Diving for it was Vetter, but that's a kill up the line. Side out, 7-4 CNA scoreboard, and Wiley back to serve for the Lady Doggers. High floater to Pontrola, tracked down by Vetter, popped straight up in the air, and then Smith got too far under it, and it went way too far. Pontrola comes out. Matthews, the libero, will check in for Niobrara County. High floater. This one goes to Single, and not able to get to it was Bruck. And at 9-4 on the CNA scoreboard, we got a timeout. I'll take one too. I'll be back after this.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford, letting you know that our quick lane is open to serve you with no appointments necessary. Stop by and take advantage of the best value in the valley with the works starting at $69.95. Is life too busy? No problem. Ask our team about our pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models. Stop by or call our team at 308-635-3701. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford of Scotts Bluff.
Well, sometimes the right ads line up at the right time, and we don't miss live action. Wiley just getting the ball, ready to serve here in set 3 with a 9-4 lead. High floater to Matthews. Vetter tracks it down, pops straight up in the air to Bruck. She kind of goes cross court. Speckner's there to partially block it. Now backside set to Wilkins. Partially touched at the net by Bruck. Falls in front of Nelson for the kill. Good swing. Nice job by Bruck getting up. Nelson just couldn't get there on the coverage. It fell pretty close to Bruck. Here's Wilkins on the overpass, touched by Bruck and then Matthews, and it goes out of bounds. So Addison Wilkins on fire right now for the Lady Doggers with a 7-point lead, 11-4 on the CNA scoreboard. This one's handled by Single to Vetter to Bruck on the right side. She's going to go cross court and too much. Tried to cut some of that court off and just had too much arm on it. Wiley serve, handled by Single. Vetter pops it straight up. Now Bruck's just got to pass it over from 13 feet to Fuller. To Wiley, setting backside set to Wonder. Partially touched by Single, or by, check it, that was Smith. And now free balled over out of bounds by Niobrara County, 13-4. Vetter setting to Bruck, and it's going to be blocked, but outside the antenna is what the call's going to be. So Wiley will still serve. Bruck comes out, Krein checks in. Matthews pops it up, but back behind. Chased down by Single, and now free balled over by Vetter to Fuller to Wiley on the outside to Wilkins, and she has to stop on the approach and just free ball it over. Now on the attack is Nelson in the middle. Wilkins is there, and Wonder takes it over second contact. Diving for it was Single, put it into the net. Lady Tigers can't pull it out, so that's going to be a point to the Lady Doggers. 15-4 CNA scoreboard. Second and final timeout for the Lady Tigers. I'll take one too.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Niobrara County on the attack with Krein, takes it into the campfire. Nice stave by Wonder, and now Speckner free balls it over to Single. Smith on the attack. Wilkins gets her hand on it, but puts it into the net. Side out. 15-5 CNA scoreboard. Bruck comes back in. I think she's due to serve. Yep. Need a run here for the Lady Tigers. Force of game 4. Nice dig on the serve receive. And a big swing by Wonder past Matthews, who got just enough of her hand on it to call it a touch for the kill. That was Frederick on that serve receive. She's going to come out. Wonder's going in, and Jordan Speckner to serve. This one's going to go to Bruck. Smith on the overpass. Wonder takes it right off of Matthews. They free ball it over. Wiley, she's going to go back to Wonder. She takes it misdirection to the right. Past the block of Smith for the kill. That was not a swing. That was just good placement and hand control. 17-5 CNA scoreboard. Single to Vetter. She takes it over. Wiley, Wonder, right back over, and we're going to get a net call, I think, by, yep, that was Marley Smith in the net for the Lady Tigers. Jordan Speckner serve, high floater, handled by Bruck. Single tracks it down, and now Nelson's just got to set it over. Wonder setting up Charlotte. Speckner in the front row, partially blocked by Nelson, tracked down by Wonder, and now Charlotte jumping up to try to hit it was Matthews, and then was able to pull down out of it. So that was long. Side out to the Lady Tigers. And J.C. Vetter set to serve. That's a good one to Jordan Speckner. Taken over by Wiley. That should be a back row attack. It was. Just a real late call there. So that's a point for the Lady Tigers. 18-7 CNA scoreboard. Still some work to do for them. And that's Smith serving. I had it wrong. Jordan Speckner to Wiley. To Wonder in the middle. Good job getting a hand on it by Matthews, but not able to get it up high enough to be playable. So a side out. Good dive by Matthews. 19-7 CNA scoreboard, and Frederick serving. Bruck handles it. Nice pass to Wiley. Cross court attack. Nice dig by Frederick. Got her hands under it. Went towards the students section. Nobody could track it down. Side out with Nelson back to serve for the Lady Tigers. She's going to go to Frederick. Wonder tracks it down, and now Fuller from 10 to Smith. Outside attack, diving Frederick saves it. Wonder pops it over. It was at the net. Now Wonder plays it off the net on the return, and Charlotte Speckner puts it down. Diving for it was Niobrara County. Got a hand on it. But a point to Lingle Fort Laramie. They're at 20-8 now on the CNA scoreboard. Wonder serving to Bruck. Vetter to Pontrola. Mishit it, but it mishit it enough that it just went into the campfire for the kill. Now it is Vetter's turn to serve. She does it to Speckner. Wonder in the middle to Fuller. Partially blocked, popped up in the air by Bruck, and now free ball over by Vetter. To Jordan Speckner. Wonder, backside set to Wiley. She's just going to set it into the campfire. Nice dig out of the net by Bruck, but she was just under the net. Those are tough. She's going towards the net, trying to save it out of the net, and it wasn't by much that she was under it. 21-19, or 21-9. Charlotte Speckner. Looked like Smith laid off it, and it was an ace. So Nelson's going to check in. And she's going to check in for Cardwell in the back row. Speckner again. Smith lays off it, and again it's an ace. So now we're at 23-9. Lady Doggers looking to put this one away in 3. High floater into the campfire this time. It was a bit short. Pontrola up, and now Vetter just free balls it over to Speckner. Wonder, where's she going to go? Outside to Fuller. She goes cross court, puts it into the net. Side out to the Lady Tigers. There's a net serve, so now we're at match point with Fuller to serve and Wilkins checking in. Nelson to Vetter, outside to Smith. Speckner's there, Wonder, and now free ball over by Wilkins. To Pontrola, to Vetter, back to Pontrola in the middle. Here's the attack, partially touched to the net. Wilkins is there. Wonder, Charlotte Speckner from 11 feet. Just long. Speckner is out. That's Charlotte that came out. Headed in is Frederick, with Pontrola to serve on match point number 2. Fuller on the overpass, popped over by Nelson. Here's the attack by Jordan Speckner. Nice dig by Smith to Vetter. Back to Smith on the outside. Free balls it over to Wonder. Speckner takes it over on second contact, finds the spot on the court, and that's it. Lady Doggers win this one, going away 25-11. They'll take the match 25-19, 25-12, and 25-11. I'm going to tell you, Lingle Fort Laramie is very senior heavy in some key positions, and in those same key positions, lady tigers are very young. And so there's going to be growing pains throughout this year, and they're going to get beat like this. But they're going to improve, and next year and then the year after that, they're going to could be a force in the CWAC. So that's all I got. Thank you to everybody for watching on YouTube, on GoCo Now. Don't forget to check out the GoCo Now website for the up-to-date news, weather, sports, community, everything. Big thank you to Ryan Caith back at the station for giving me the pre-flight check through, and then I just took it from there. But I'm going to send it back to him. Have a great night, everyone.
Our producers know that running a successful operation